today, I guess a little update on Owen. He's had this cough that's, I don't know, I have 6 kids, right? So I have pretty good knowledge of like when kids are sick, when they're not, and he's had this kind of weird cough for about a week now, and it's only when he's sleeping, only when he's laying down, but it doesn't sound like a sick congestion that he's coughing or a dry throat cough. So we scheduled a visit with his pediatrician. Pediatrician today, getting an X-ray, checking you out for some strange cough that you've been having, rolling out any fluid around the lungs, heart. Hopefully it's just reflex. So today we're looking at something we got from the doctor. Hey, what is this? Come over here so they can see.
It's a rib cage and it doesn't have a heart.
It does have a heart.
Where is it?
The heart is right here.
What the freak?
But we got an X-ray of his lungs. The most interesting thing you'll see on this is like, what are those little shoelaces on his sternum? Those are surgical steel wire that they use to tie up his sternum. During his surgeries, they have to cut the bone right in half. But you can see all of his little steel wires in there. Anyways, so.
There's his little thing that makes him cough. Like, you said there was.
Yeah. So we went to the doctor. We got, I kind of told him how he was sounding with his cough. The X-ray looks good. The pediatrician, who is really good and who I like a lot, and I trust him, he recommended us trying a reflex medication and see if that does anything, because he might just be having reflex. That's also what his physical therapist yesterday suggested. But we also came back, you know, after some discussion, we also came back with a referral for an audiologist for hearing screening, because I noticed that in our last episode, we had fireworks that we went to go see, and when they were going off, you know, they were really loud and they were right above us, and he didn't even flinch. And since then I've been looking a little bit closer at like his reaction to when there's loud noises, and he doesn't seem to react that much. So that could be an issue with hearing, or it could just be that our house is really loud all the time, so it just doesn't bug him that much. And he's a pretty laid back baby. We also got a referral for plagiocephaly versus craniosynostosis. Because Owen spent so much hospital time, his head is like misshapen in the back. Like he has a really prominent flat spot. Our pediatrician thought that we should definitely have him checked out to see if he's a candidate for a little baby helmet to help his skull and his head be a little bit more rounded. He just wants to double check to make sure that the skull plates had not fused early, because that will inhibit his brain from growing the way it needs to and put pressure on his skull and his brain, which is no good. We're getting it checked out now. As long as his skull plates are not fused, which is probable, and that's what we want anyways, then he can be fitted with a little helmet and be a cute little football player baby for a few months. And then I also got another referral for the cardiologist for Aiden to be checked out, but we haven't talked to him about that yet. He was born, when Aiden was born in, well, he's 9. When he was born, he had a murmur, a pretty loud murmur, and the doctors told me that he had a hole in his heart, drew me a picture, and gave me lots of acronyms. Anyways, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because when I had Aiden, he was my first baby, and I was 21, 22, barely 22. I was young and I didn't know a bunch, and I don't think we had the best doctors. He was cleared by cardiology when he was 3 months old, but I just want to double check, because his cardiologist just listened to him with the stethoscope and didn't hear a murmur and said, okay, well, the hole's closed up. Like, looking at how cardiology runs now and like all the attention I give to it, it's definitely something that I want to revisit and just for, you know, finally rule out that Aiden doesn't have a problem. So that's been it for today. We got a chest x-ray, got some numbers to call. We went to Walgreens and I gotta pick up some new scripts for him. And that's it. So for the rest of the day we're just chilling, and I'm glad like we got the x-ray and reassured that it looks like his lungs are clear. He doesn't have a pleural effusion, what I was mostly worried about, the fluid buildup, so that's good. So we'll try the reflux medication for about a week, see where it goes. If his cough decreases, that's good. If it doesn't, then we'll have to reassess and maybe go in to see cardiology as well, but for now that's good. So it was a really productive hour at the pediatrician.
When can we play the rabbits game? The rabbit. Soon? I really don't really want to do that.
I'm done now. Boo!
Well, why do you think I'm not grounded from a switch though?